children, how are you today? I'm having a wonderful week because I met a new friend. Yes, I met Ollie. He's 5-year-old and he's from Lincolnshire in the UK. And he was telling me all about the adventures he's been having with his daddy. They go exploring everywhere and get to go to museums, caves. They get to see wonderful things from history. And so Ollie said that he would help me write a story today. Are you ready to hear it? Hopefully you enjoy What Made the Hyena Laugh. A long, long time ago, when the world was cold and white, the ice age stretched for miles in the wintry light. Great creatures roamed the land with footsteps big and slow, and Ollie the Hyena lived there many years ago. One frosty bright morning, Ollie peered into a cave. Excited and delighted, no need for feeling brave, for this cave was well known as a place of wonders cheered, full of funny little surprises and nothing to be feared. Light spilled through the entrance and shimmered on the stone, and Ollie heard gentle echoes as he moved further on. Each quiet sound returned like a friendly reply, as if the cave whispered, "Come explore, don't be shy." He froze for a moment, then let out a bright bubbling laugh. For a skeleton lay all muddled in a mixed up mishmash. Its legs were sticking upward and its arms were hanging low, as if someone had built it and guessed where each piece should go. Ollie giggled so completely that his whiskers trembled with cheer, circling the silly skeleton for one more curious look from near. How did they get this muddled? I simply haven't got a clue. And with his laughter still bubbling, he wondered on anew. Giant footprints stretched along the path, each wonderfully huge, stamped deep into the icy earth by some enormous, wandering stooge. Ollie tiptoed after them with a curious sparkle in his eyes, hoping the next discovery would fill him with surprise. Around a smooth grey boulder, Ollie peeked with a soft, delighted grin and saw a woolly mammoth squeezed behind it, clearly never fitting in. The rock was tiny, far too small for someone quite that wide, yet that mammoth still kept wiggling, determined it would hide. A saber-toothed tiger padded slowly across the crunchy ice ground, calling, "Ready or not, I'm coming, so prepared to be found." But Ollie caught the twinkle in the tiger's warm and knowing smile, for he'd spotted the mammoth instantly, yet played the game in style. Still chuckling to himself, Ollie wandered deeper through the cave, where the gentle golden glow along the walls began to shimmer and wave. He soon reached a rounded chamber where painted stories were displayed, stories from the distant past that ancient hands had made. The painted people on the wall looked puzzled by the shared bright sky, with sun and moon drawn together and offerings placed with a questioning sigh. Ollie laughed. "It simply means the day is almost gone," and hurried out with glee, arriving just as Daddy called across the fading light, "Ollie, it's time for tea." As they ate, Ollie told his daddy about the things he'd seen that day, from the muddled up skeleton to the mammoth hiding away. His dad laughed beside him, happiness sparkling in his eyes, and their giggles filled the kitchen like stars filling the skies. For every burst of laughter is a treasure bright and true. It shines its warmest magic when it's shared with someone new. Ollie learned that joys grow bigger when they give it lovingly, and that sharing happy moments made your heart feel wild and free. I hope you will like that story from the Ice Age. It was told by Ollie with great delight, so I hope I captured it and gave you a lovely bedtime story for tonight. So I'm going to say night-night, children. Night-night, and night-night to you, Ollie. Night-night.